In the late 1800s, the American South was facing an invisible disaster. Decades of planting nothing but cotton had literally mined the nutrients out of the soil, leaving the earth barren and farmers on the brink of starvation. Into this crisis stepped George Washington Carver, a man born into slavery who would eventually be called the Black Leonardo da Vinci. Carver's genius wasn't just in a lab, it was in the dirt. He realized that if farmers planted peanuts and sweet potatoes, these crops would restore nitrogen to the exhausted soil. The plan worked perfectly. Too perfectly. Suddenly, Southern farmers had mountains of peanuts and no one to buy them. To save the economy, Carver locked himself in his laboratory, known as the God's Little Workshop, to find a use for the surplus. What happened next is one of the greatest streaks of innovation in American history. Carver didn't just find a few uses for the peanut, he found over 300. He developed everything from milk, Worcestershire sauce, and punch to medicines, paper, and even shaving cream. He even discovered how to turn the humble legume into plastics, wood stains, and synthetic rubber. But Carver's impact went beyond the test tube. He was a pioneer of bioplastics and chemergy, the idea that industrial products could be grown on farms instead of being dug out of mines. His work was so revolutionary that it caught the attention of the world's most powerful men. Henry Ford became a close friend and collaborator, even traveling to Tuskegee to help Carver explore how to use soy and peanuts to build car parts. Thomas Edison offered him a massive six-figure salary to come work for him, but Carver refused. He believed his work belonged to the people, famously never patenting the vast majority of his peanut inventions, saying, "God gave them to me. How can I sell them to someone else?" His greatest moment on the national stage came in 1921. When he stood before the U.S. Congress to argue for a peanut tariff, the room was initially skeptical. But as Carver pulled sample after sample out of his case, showing them peanut candy, peanut ink, and peanut soap, the House of Representatives erupted in applause. George Washington Carver's legacy isn't just about the peanut, it's about the birth of sustainable agriculture. He taught us that in nature there is no waste, and that a single worthless plant could fuel an entire nation's industry. He transformed the American South from a one-crop wasteland into a diversified powerhouse, proving that true genius is found in service to others.